The R35 Nissan GT-R is undeniable. It is a masterclass in engineering, performance, and willpower. However, this car in front of me is a 2024 Nissan GT-R Skyline Edition finished in Bayside Blue, and it is the newest GT-R that you can find. They canceled it for the 2024 model year. And so tonight, we're gonna be spending a little bit of time here with this R35 GT-R, figuring out where it came from, why it was so good, why it went away, and a possible future for the GT-R badge. The Nissan GT-R actually gets its roots all the way back in the 1960s as the Prince Skyline. Now that was a regular car, and for most of the generations of the GT-R, it was the Skyline GT-R, which the Skyline was just a regular mom and dad car that you would buy. It had a 6-cylinder, which was a little bit upscale, but normal moms, dads, brothers, sisters drove Skylines. That wasn't really the cool part. It wasn't until they started adding that GT-R badge that things started to amplify, and things really caught their second wind in the late 1980s, 1989, when they released the R32 generation of the Skyline GT-R. That is my personal favorite generation. I absolutely adore that car top to bottom. It had a 2.6 liter twin turbo inline 6, manual transmission, all-wheel drive. It was fantastic. And that carried on throughout the 1990s with the R33 GT-R and of course the infamous R34 GT-R. There was a quick pause in the GT-R badge, but in 2008, Nissan came out with this, the R35 GT-R. And this meant two special things. First of all, it came to America. All the other Skylines, all the other GT-Rs had always been sold outside of the US, mostly Japan, sometimes in Australia. This is actually an American market GT-R. Us Yankees could come and buy the car here. But the second thing that the R35 achieved is performance above all else. This was the fastest generation of the GT-R, fastest lap times, best 0 to 60. Every metric of the GT-R is in its best form right here in front of us. So let's show those metrics and get it out on the road. So I apologize, this video is going to turn into a radio show pretty quick here because it's at night. However, that is the proper way, in my opinion, to truly enjoy a Nissan GT-R. I did it in my R32 GT-R video, and now it's time to do it in my R35 GT-R video. Up front is a 3.8 liter twin turbo V6. This year, in this trim level, it's making 565 horsepower. However, the Nismo actually made more than that. So this isn't the most powerful GT-R ever made, but gosh darn it, I do not care. It is paired to a 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. And from day one, now on day, whatever, 10,000 of this car being made, the transmission is a stark downside. At high speeds, it's actually phenomenal. But around town, it does kick you in the tush a little bit. It is a brutal 6-speed automatic. It does not come here to play games. It doesn't question anything. It just moves the car forward as fast as possible. And of course, the GT-R is all-wheel drive. Just breathing on the throttle is enough to drive a normal person mad. It is so quick. It is so in your face as well. That's the thing, it's so brutal. Everything about this car is so brutal. And honestly, that's the biggest difference from the outgoing GT-Rs, the previous gen GT-Rs. Not that those weren't serious cars, those are serious performance vehicles. But it really feels like for the R35, they took the gloves off. Nothing about this car is comfortable. The ride quality is bad. The seats are uncomfortable. The tech in here is wibbly wobbly because it doesn't even try to prioritize in the slightest your comfort, your feelings. This car is a brutal, brutal machine just meant to go. And when you let it go, it goes. Oh. We have liftoff. You know, I love to say that cars feel human and they feel like they have a soul and They have this being about them that sort of supersedes their performance, and it feels like an alive friend. It's more of a colleague than an automobile. I've said that about many GTRs of the past. Not about this one. This one does not feel like it has a soul. This feels like a precision-built killing robot. If it doesn't have to do with the car going faster, the GT-R doesn't care. It's honestly, it's not interested in your opinions. It's not interested in your feelings. It's not interested in anything besides going fast. This is the best that Nissan could do. And gosh darn it, it's wonderful. It's such a visceral, punishing experience. But I know that looking back on this video, I'm gonna say this is one of the best nights of my life. Maybe my wrists and back are hurting right now, for sure. But when the pain subsides, where the beauty comes in, and boy, this is a beautiful, beautiful machine. Oh, R35. So it's brilliant to drive. It's the fastest one they've ever done. It's the most famous Nissan, probably. Why the heck would Nissan cancel this? Well, there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, in all honesty, it's an outdated car. The infotainment on the inside, everything in here feels 2012 at the absolute newest. And selling that 12 years after its expiration date isn't really a great look. This is an aging car by modern standards. Now, is the performance gone with its age? Absolutely not. But when you're buying a car for this price tag, you want the newest and best. And that's the other reason. These got very, very expensive, and they started competing with themselves. Why would I buy a 2024 Nissan GT-R when I could buy a 2019 Nissan GT-R with the same performance, same look, same interior for usually half the price? So when a car is on the market for as long as this car was, it starts to fight itself in the used market, and that usually hurts the sales pretty bad. So Nissan canceled it. But what are they gonna do next? Unfortunately, as of now, the future of the GT-R badge is kind of in limbo. There's no R36 as of yet, and Nissan isn't saying anything. There is a shop that modified one to look like an R36, and it always makes the rounds on Facebook and X and Instagram of, oh, it's the R36. Nothing has been officially announced yet. And when I asked Nissan while borrowing this car what their official statement is, they told me that they understand that the GT-R badge is a very, very important badge. And if they were to bring it back, they said, they would have to do it properly, and it would have to blow this car out of the water in every single aspect. They said they would not make a new GT-R unless it was faster, better looking, and just overall a better car in every stretch of the imagination than this R35. And that is a very, very high bar to set for yourself when this is one of the best cars probably in the last 20 years. But it gives me hope. At least they're thinking about it. I know the Nissan heads here in Tennessee want to see that GT-R badge come back. They just want to do it properly, and they don't want to half-ass it. You can't blame them for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and honestly, my excuse to drive a Nissan GT-R for a couple of hours. Huge thank you to the folks over at Nissan. I am down here in Tennessee at their headquarters to film this vehicle. They have been so gracious to show me a product that they actually don't even make anymore. So they don't really even benefit from me making this video, but Nissan, they have been so awesome to work with. I said, what do I have to do to drive a GT-R? And they said, come on down to Tennessee whenever you want, and we'll give you one, and they gave me one here tonight. I also have a review of a Heritage Edition, a one of 50 GT-Rs on my channel as well, so go check out that if you wanna know all about the interiors, exteriors, buttons, engine, and everything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for supporting the video, but I have to just go out and drive this thing. I mean, it's just collecting dust here, and well, I can't have that. Take care, guys.